it's exciting to get back out there to work today. You can feel the guys' energy. Guys are motivated, excited. Uh, get back, home game. Some guys are excited. They get the opportunity to play in front of their families as well. So, you know, we understand, what's ahead of us, the task on hand. Want to make sure that we just stay locked in, man, and continue to enjoy that feeling that we felt in the locker room Sunday. And we have a tough Cardinal football team that's coming in town. It's coming off a loss to Detroit. We understand that they're going to come out firing on all edges. So we want to make sure that we don't wait to take a punch to realize that we can take a punch. So we want to deliver blows as well, and just make sure that we just try to be 1-0 this week.
All right, let's go to Joe Person and then Skyler.
Hey, Teddy, good afternoon. You said something after the game the other night about how J.J. Jansen's been an important voice in the locker room. I wondered if you might expand on that.
Yeah, J.J., he's seen a lot of football. He's been in the locker room with different guys who've come and go, some who've had success, some who've struggled. And, he's a guy who a lot of the young guys can lean on, no matter what they may be going through. Yeah, he may just be, the long snapper in some guys' eyes, but, he's a huge mentor in this team for a lot of guys. And, if you just go into the locker room right now, you'll see him holding church, having 3 or 4 different guys around his locker. So, he's very valuable to this team, and, we all appreciate him.
Hey, Teddy, Scholar, Sports Illustrated. Robby Anderson's top 10 in the NFL in both receptions and yardage. And I think he's kind of one person that has been flying under the radar this season. Just kind of talk about your connection with him and what you think he does in terms of impact of this offense.
Yeah, Robby has just been a true pro. He's a guy who comes in the building and you won't even know he's here because he's so quiet. He's just all about ball when he's here. And you can tell he's a guy who really loves the game. He goes out there with a chip on his shoulder and he plays angry. He plays like he's pissed off every snap. And that's something that you like to see, a guy who desires to be great in this league. And, he's been doing everything that we've asked of him. And, we're excited.
Next, we'll go to Mike Solarte and then Miles Simmons.
Hey, Teddy, good afternoon. Third down conversions, a bit of an issue last week. Red zone, you guys go with 5 field goals. Where are the areas that need to be addressed to kind of clean those up? Is it simple one-on-one matchups? Is it execution? Where does it fall for you guys?
Honestly, we just want to continue to just we're still continuing to find our identity right now. But in the red zone, I think the biggest thing is just converting third downs. You look at the third down numbers from Sunday, most of those times that we failed were in the red zone. So if we can convert third downs in the red zone, that'll help our chances to score. We talk about the third down in the red zone being a 4-point play. If you get stopped on third down, you're selling for field goals. If you can convert third downs, you get more chance to score touchdowns. So, when you look at the big picture, it's just, we got to just clean it up, in all areas. If we call a run on third down, we need to be able to line up and run the ball. If we call a pass on third down in the red zone, we need to be able to just line up and convert and then give ourselves another chance to score a touchdown.
Teddy, speaking of third downs, Arizona is the best in the league in preventing third down conversions. From what you've seen on film, what has made them so effective in that area?
Well, we haven't really gotten to third downs yet, but you watch the tape and just watching games and watching how they play games. Those guys do a great job of, closing the pocket, getting around the quarterback, sacking the quarterback. They play tight coverage, things like that. So we understand that once we get to third downs, it's going to be a challenge. Like you said, they're the top team in the league right now. So we just want to make sure that we come up with a plan and put ourselves in the best position to convert.
Let's go to Sharon Thorsland and then David Newton.
Hey, Teddy, Sharon Thorsland with WBT Radio. When you look at the Cardinals defense, I know you're just talking about them on third down, but when you look at that front seven and Chandler Jones in particular, what he's been able to do, what kind of a challenge do they pose?
It's a challenge where, they want to line up and try to stop the run. They have some veterans in the secondary. So you look at them as a whole, it's a well put together team. And, we understand that it's going to be a battle. So we're prepared for it. We're going to continue to prepare for it. today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday until the ball is kicked off. So, we don't want to try to we try not to make it so much about our opponents around here, because at the end of the day, it's about us. If we don't beat ourselves, then we have a chance to win a lot of football games. So, for us, we're focused on, coming up with the game plan to try to put ourselves in the best position to win this game Sunday. But at the same time, we're trying to, be better, teammates, be better players each and every day. And then that'll give us a chance to win also.
Hey, Teddy, hope you're having a good day. You've been against Phil Snow's defense every day since you've gotten here. What have you seen as the way they've improved and progressed since the first of training camp?
It's honestly the energy. And like I said last week, they just called us. We all realized that, hey, we're on the Carolina Panthers, but we didn't have OTAs. Those guys didn't have an opportunity to really get a feel for each other. It was like, man, hey, report this day, show up, ready to play. So when you watch those guys take the field each week, you see the confidence, you see the trust, you see the energy. Those guys are playing with swagger, and that's what you love to see. So those guys each week have just, continue to just bring the energy, and it's showing. They're getting to the quarterback, they're causing turnovers. So as an offense, we want to make sure we're matching their energy.
All right, guys, we only have time for two more, so let's go to Elena and then finish with Phil.
Hey, Teddy, I was wondering, we heard how the defense could kind of hear the plays the Chargers were doing from Justin Herbert on Sunday. I was wondering, I know there's not going to be a lot of fans on Sunday, but what adjustments have you kind of had to make on the field so that the defense can't figure out what you're doing? And does that change at all Sunday?
I didn't even know that. But honestly, it's an execution thing. You can tell me that, you're going to beat me to the exit, and I can know, what you're going to do, and it's up to me to stop you. So, at the end of the day, if we can hear what they're doing, they can hear what we're doing. At the end of the day, once the ball is snapped, you start to just line up and stop the people in front of you. So, for us, I'm not going to approach it any differently. Hopefully, having a couple fans at the game does, add some type of, sound effect to our opponents. But, we're just going to just go out there and play the game the way we know how to play it.
Teddy, Matt just mentioned that timing wise, this is almost like you're coming out of the preseason. If you did have preseason games, do you find yourself still generating chemistry with some of those guys you have on offense? I mean, is it something that kind of continues to grow week to week? And where do you feel, how comfortable do you feel right now?
Yeah, definitely. You continue to just grow chemistry with each other. Like Coach said, we're going to our fourth game playing together. And if you look around the league, you see, a common theme where, guys are just continuing to grow with each other. So during this time, man, we just want to continue to just get to know one another. We're learning on the fly. And we always say around here, no one adjusts better than us. So each day we come to work, we learn something different about ourselves, about our teammates, and just continue to develop that chemistry from a playing standpoint. Of course, the more reps we get, experience, gives you wisdom. So the more experience we get, the more wiser we become. Once the game starts, we get a feel for things, we get a feel for our opponents, we get a feel for this offense even more. So definitely just continue to gain that chemistry with each other.